Let's get ready to
rip a face!
What the hell is even that?
That is one big pilot.
For a modern gaming audience.
Why are you running?
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
We're communists.
Woke.
Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? I'm like, what comic books are you reading?
I'm cured! Praise God!
Hi, Vader! He Vadered!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
For a modern gaming audience.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
Welcome to Nerd Wars. Sorry about that. Welcome to Nerd Wars.
Please clap.
Welcome. Absolute pleasure to have you all here. I love that we have an international audience. I especially love it on our America Day, so I can point out that America is the greatest country to ever exist on this planet. Post-Atlantis. Badger, how you doing, buddy?
We will take the aliens down. I know they have city-sized ships over all of our megatropolises, but we will destroy them. Bill Pullman is giving a speech right now.
Thank God we just funded ICE. We're going to have them take all the aliens and deport them the hell out of here.
Aim
Speaking
small,
of, Gooch.
miss small.
Yes. This is the one time where black gangsters and Muslim terrorists firing up into the air would actually be useful when the aliens invade. Speaking of aliens invading America, Gooch, how you doing, buddy?
How dare you? I'm good. I'm tickety boo. I'm ready to go. I saw something that I wish I never did, but yeah. You know.
Oh, don't you worry. We'll be discussing how much you love the Retardosaurus Rex.
Oh, I thought he meant like something on the street. You're in America now. We get fun things. Maybe.
Oh,
yeah.
Fine. Well, here. Will this make you happy? Gooch?
Oh,
sorry. It's wider than Moxley. Okay, there we go. Yeah, more on that later.
Mob Psycho.
I might have got some Man of War and some. Okay, but more on that later because we have Moxie to get to. I've been reading Spider-Man's, and the one I've been reading, Mary Jane is a supermodel.
Oh,
you're kind of giving supermodel Mary Jane vibes. Just saying. How you doing, Mox?
I love you too.
Moxie Jane. We could have a whole Griff month. You just wear the Spider-Man thing and just say, "Go get him, Tiger," and we'll all melt.
Yeah, get like a string to hang upside down. Oh wait, no, I guess something. No, Spider-Man.
The other way.
Upside down.
No, yeah.
All right, well. Oh, do you have like a fancy, like an old camera back from when you were like into photography or whatever?
I could.
Wait, were you ever into photography? Did I predict
No.
it? No, God.
Well,
I'm usually pretty good.
Everyone who's had an Instagram or takes pictures of their food, they're into photography of some sort. But I've never claimed to be a photographer or
all right.
One of those.
Excellent. Absolute pleasure to have you all here. Legitimately, thank you all. At my old job, I work restaurant industry for a long time. And when you're a restaurant industry, holidays, you're usually working because holidays are good for the restaurant industry.
Let's make this happen.
Badger.
Let's make this happen.
Oh, and you're already on top. No, you hang. No,
Let's
put it
make
on.
it
Hang upside down.
Dreams
Me
could
and
come
Gooch
true.
will do it too.
It could happen
Gooch,
to you. Come on.
Put the mask on.
All right. Just saying. This is a Griff that we could all work with. All right.
I thought Gooch would be more into it. But I
love you guys.
All right. Yes. Love you. And then chat. Love you guys. I used to not be able to spend as much time with my family on holidays, and thanks to you all, I always get to see them on holidays, and it's really freaking nice. Having like the super easy job like that, that's great. I love it. I appreciate that so much. But like getting to actually spend time with my family, I appreciate it so much, chat. Thank you. And God bless America. Love our international audience, but America's the greatest country on earth, past, present, and likely future.
Always.
Correct. Shout out, Gabby. So just a reminder for anyone who forgot. Now, have you guys been on Twitter today? Have you checked your Twitter timeline?
I have.
I love how
boy.
pro-American it is. Me and Badger love going on about fourth turnings and whatnot. And there's many different aspects, like a lot of it's like getting your spirituality and like religion back. Jake Martin, one of the things is individualism versus like unification. And we've been atomized, all the, sexual revolution of the 60s and whatnot. We became very individualized and obsessed with ourselves. And in the fourth turning, we go through shit and it brings us all together and we become more unified. Twitter timeline, July 4th. Holy shit, are we feeling very unified? Like they tried to take our religion from us. They took our patriotism from us because they don't want us to feel connected and unified, because then we feel bigger and powerful and like we could actually take these evil fucks on. And the amount of like AI and memes and just people saying like America, yeah, on my Twitter timeline. We're back, baby. I'm finally feeling unified. Like it's easy to talk about these theories that take long periods of time. You don't get to see a lot of it in action, but my timeline today, we are getting more unified. Shout out Jake dropping a 50 of a Shiba. I don't think I've seen this. It's just a Shiba Inu going and then fireworks. Let me check. I got a bunch of props. I'll see if I got any fireworks I can set off inside of my apartment. But till then, we have a clip.
Last I found a challenge worthy of my talent. All I can say is I sure hope you know what you're doing, Bob. Now, how about a smooch, huh?
No one else drops $50 stickers. Jake, thank you so freaking much. I appreciate you all. And going to check that, I didn't even realize. Joey Bag of Donuts dropped a 199. Hail, boys and Moxie. Happy Mark Day, USA. Yes. Chat, could we get a USA for Joey? Please. And thank you. Oh, Hayden literally, as I said it, drops his 50 to say USA. Happy 249. That's what I'm saying. This 250th. Let's have America back by then. I think we can do it. America, fuck yes. Bald Eagle. Gooch.
Yes.
How American you feeling? Like, are you starting to feel the pride? Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Look at you.
I feel American. I don't know.
And my 14
just that easy, huh?
My 14-year-old nephew, which
I'm easy. What do you want?
Those that don't know, mullets came back, and I feel if Gooch were young again, he definitely would have been rocking a mullet. But my nephew, he's got some pretty cool. He's got some pretty cool shirts, and he had like the American Eagle with like another American Eagle like screeching and like American. I was like legit jealous of his USA shirt. So
Transformers, Canadians in disguise. Shout out, Hayden.
Yes,
my timeline was filled with Independence Day and the Patriot.
Yes, everyone quoting, like the Independence Day president's speech and whatnot.
Which
so
is
good.
Probably one of the greatest speeches in movies.
Speaking of great Americans. Shout out. We're just finishing intros, already over 100. We might be spinning some wheels today. Yeah, I actually already owe you a hottie. Oops, sorry, page doesn't exist. It was too hot for TV. 1776 forever. This is what I love seeing is this is the time to rally and be unified and take this fucking planet back from these freaking crazies. 92% of Republicans are extremely proud to be American versus just 24% of Democrats.
My God. What is wrong?
Wow.
And go live in Canada then.
Well, here's the crazy thing is in 2015, Democrats who were extremely or very proud, 80% a year before Donald Trump, 36% a decade later. For those of us who feel like the Democrats hate America, it's because the Democrats hate America. And this is the day to say, go full Magna Norris, drop all the gamer words, all the middle fingers, USA, all you commies can freaking leave. Suck it, we're in charge now. Woo! Magna Norris for 10. And then you rip your shirt. Hayden doesn't, but this is a lovely Angry Badger shirt that I would never rip. Unless he sent me a promotional one too. Hayden doesn't actually know America's birthday. He's grinding your gears. Wait, are we all celebrating the fake birthday?
I don't we're gonna talk about by the time it was actually ratified.
Are we talking like Juneteenth?
Yeah, I think we like to do the more spiritual one of the.
Yeah. So you celebrate July 10th. We will do July 4th. Shout out, Magnum. Appreciate you. What a mad lad. All right, moving on quickly. So Democrats legit hate America. They hate white men. They hate Christians, which is why Google seems to not know Easter exists. It likes to ignore traditional holidays, but then it loves pushing like Marxist like agitators you've never fucking heard of, and you go, who is this? And you click on it and it takes you to like their Wikipedia and you're like, oh, this is just like a dirty commie. That was lovely, Moxie. Jesus. But this year Google also decided it was proud. Oh yeah, I meant for Gooch's intro to ask if he was proud to be, but yeah, it'll probably be sometimes.
I am actually. I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Gooch is free. So even America hating like top globalist Google even remembered it was the 4th of July. It's easy. It's when we're talking about like Overton windows shifting and fourth turnings, it's all very theoretical and it's so slow motion. You don't get to see a lot of that actual turn. This is the actual turn.
Slow motion.
You love to see it. Now, you also love to see government social media accounts memeing and actually memeing well. Okay, yeah. So the British Embassy in Washington dropped this. America, enjoy your big day. Honestly, we love the 4th of July. Be honest. Well, I hope the weather is good. Be honest. I hope it pours down and the barbecues go out. Thank you. So it's the British Embassy pretending like Happy July 4th, but you motherfucker. That's good. That's funny. And then America got to absolutely just should not have gotten wrecked in 1776. Would you be more interested in barbecues if we made some weird bean mush?
Mushy peas. You'll love it.
Yeah, okay, this is funny. But yeah, and then people just like memeing on them. And yeah, history began on July 4th, 1776. Lots of good stuff. Like that's how you do it. Good job, government. We could all be a little self-deprecating, have a little fun, a little extra like memeing. Remember when they outlawed joking and having fun? I think we're allowed to now.
You can thank that fun little British Civil War for giving us the Republicans and the Democrats, because it turns out, based on who those fucking early colonists, whether you a Cavalier or a Puritan, where you settled, those same values extrapolated, and that's why you get lefties and righties, basically, all because of that original split.
Well, originally we had like Whig Party and all this. Republicans was when we decided to free the slaves from the Democrats, and that's why the Republicans were
just
created.
Goes to the base level of the two sides of thinking that you eventually come to. It's a Ken Burns documentary. Watch it.
Because I'm in the Midwest. We're a bunch of Germans here. It's also where the nationality.
It wasn't too long ago that the Democrats didn't want black people in the White House, like Sammy Davis Jr. And people pretended.
And Donald Trump, he actually was one of the first people to let black people and Jewish people into his country clubs. That's why the rappers loved him.
Just so you know. Yeah. We didn't even like that White House. It was a piece of shit. They did us a favor. I saved money actually on demolishing, and then I rebuilt it out. Yeah. It's a beautiful White House. Thank you.
Good for PR as well. We get to be
the
victims.
Paid for the demolishing.
Paid for the demolishing.
Time to sing the song. I'm proud to be in America. Oh wait, no, we gotta sing this other song.
Hashtag cancel Disney Plus is free.
Actually, that was way better. Can we start doing that? I'll do the James Gunn trailer music.
For fuck's sake, cancel Disney Plus. God bless America. Thank you.
You're welcome, Graf Web. You're welcome. And also, I guess thank you to Graf Web. I appreciate you. Also, you are welcome.
So, for fuck's sake.
Actually, wait. Yeah, now that Ironheart's done, like, what the hell do I need to have Disney Plus for anymore? I don't think I need it. I paid $5 to my buddy.
Yeah, what's next?
That got me 5 months of Disney Plus.
Ahsoka, clearly.
Oh, also, we have it in here somewhere. Badger, we are getting Spider-Man 4 before Doomsday.
Yeah, I guess because they pushed it forward. So I don't know what they're doing then. That I guess
thought they delayed it.
No, so if the whole thing is Spider-Man was going to be a bridge and then they moved the Avenger movies back, this makes sense why it's a smaller Spider-Man now with Barenthal and them possibly fighting Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. Separated from any multiverse shit.
Also, speaking of Barenthal, I saw him in the trailer for the Odyssey yesterday. Gonna have to go see that.
I am finally interested in the Odyssey, but why Tom Holland?
Yeah, but Barenthal, yeah.
Tom Holland playing Odysseus's son. So presumably one of the leads of the movie, if you have a B plot like him looking and then the father being lost. Flashbacks.
I didn't really care. The casting kind of threw me off, but seeing that trailer, even though it was pretty short, I went, okay, I am finally
Wait for Zendaya.
I am currently interested. All right, Gooch, this one is for you. Gooch comes here and immediately to celebrate and honor him, Donald Trump announces there will be a UFC fight on the
America.
White House lawn. You enjoy a good fight, Gooch.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you like this?
Oh, yes. I love it. I think it's great. Why not?
Do you think it's appropriate for the leader of the free world to have a fight on the front lawn?
Look at me. Look at me. Fuck appropriate, inappropriate. I don't give a shit if it's inappropriate. We fucking fight.
What accent was that? Moxie?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, but you are out of
control. I leave that
when you stick it in my ass.
Moxie, first, what do you think that accent was? And then second, do you think it's appropriate to have a UFC fight on the front lawn of the White House?
I mean, I don't think it's any less appropriate than having like troons and them like showing their fake titties on the lawn. So
yay!
I didn't even think about it, and I immediately knew where you were going. Yes, so fucking true. And the big like gay banner flags. Yeah, let's get some high tea there. Well, basically, this is like have the UFC fight, and then the old black lady will say, "This lawn is cleansed." We'll finally de-gayify it.
I like this. Someone says, "Clip that." That was the clip. The clip is so perfect, and it looks like it's happening on stream.
And my reaction, now that you mentioned it, it's also
it's the clip that keeps on giving.
Someone's getting punished later.
You keep your kinks to yourself.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna start taking the leather belt off. All right. Before we get into kinks, we have some more kinks. Gooch can find the button. Can you find the button? If you can't find the button, you should check out Sinners on Max. I quite enjoyed it. Now, some people love the crap out of it. I say quite good. Possibly even very good. Great. I can see the argument for it. Watch it on streaming. Absolutely 100%. I believe, Badger, you've agreed this is worth a watch if you got Max.
If you haven't seen it, totally fucking worth a watch.
And yeah, just dropped today. It's so rare that we get really good stuff, especially like original and independent-ish stuff on streaming. Definitely worth a watch. Gooch, you seem less enthused about Sinners. You did not care.
I didn't get the hype.
Did you watch it? Gooch?
I watched like the first 40 minutes and I was like, I can't. So I was just like,
I was waiting for streaming.
You didn't get to the vampire stuff?
I didn't even care at that point. It was just I was bored out of my freaking skull.
Oh, well, I feel you. But like you like F1, whereas I felt like that one was a little slow, boring.
Similar to the movie I watched yesterday, I was bored out of my skull.
I like the character stuff more in Sinners than I think I did in F1. I just, like I said, I don't care about like Southern black dudes starting a bar. Now, when vampires are trying to get in the bar, then I'm like, all right now. And Moxie, waiting for it for streaming, I think was a good idea. And if you're someone who's waiting for it for streaming, I definitely think it's worth a watch, especially if you have Max.
Yeah.
So
I'll probably watch it this weekend sometime.
Yeah, it's It's good. Yeah, good music, well shot, acting is phenomenal. They're having two Michael B. Jordans. It's worth watching just for that. It's very impressive. And thank you, Badger. I was just about to pull that up. French Moon for Fiverr. Hail the avant-garde. I was in, but then the too much bragging pushed me to remind. I knew I'd get one of you Europeans. I knew it. Baguette, French assistance was crucial to the victory. Happy.
Yeah. I think we paid you back at least twice.
I know. Expedition 33. Expedition 33. We forgive them. Also, shut up, French Moon. Appreciate you. I knew I'd get one of you, and I'm not shocked as you. Oh, well, now they have a mural up over in France of the Statue of Liberty all being scared or something. Yeah, go fuck yourself. We're deporting all of them, and then I think we got Black K next. 12 months. Teddy Roosevelt boxed at the White House. Thank you. And only stopped after he blinded the head of the Secret Service in one eye. Yes, Teddy Roosevelt. That's what I like to see back in the White House. Let's get a little high tea. Happy 4th, my fellow Americans and French Moon. Happy 4th of July, especially to Red French Moon. Everyone in chat, wish French Moon a happy 4th. Appreciate you all so much. Thank you. Got to play video games with my nephew today instead of working. Thank you.
Like an adult.
Much. Yeah.
Shit, you'll actually remember.
I traded Pokemon with my nephew so they could evolve. Also, yes, Moxie, if you like that in Expedition 33, imagine it, but it's all like melted over.
Vitamin E deficient and have extreme curvature.
But Banana would even be like, bro.
Yeah. Oh,
well, that's a problem.
A limp one. Very limp. Flaccid.
Yeah, like Ross. Yeah, Rossi in the emergency room, flaccid Rose.
No, like a kielbasa.
Oh, kielbasa. Oh, kielbasa.
That you know about kielbasas, don't you, big boy?
Kielbasa, like in Halo? Or kielbasa? What are we talking about?
Basa.
I knew it was coming. It just still hits me.
Oh, okay. Wait, what were we talking about? Are we still okay? We made it past America. Make sure you watch Sinners. Okay. Do we talk? What we at 20? Do we talk about stupid ass Ironheart? God, yeah. So Gooch is a fake superhero fan, so he didn't watch Ironheart.
No, Ironheart is not part of my library, and it never will be, and never was.
Part
so
of my
I will
library.
refuse. Yeah.
I watched it.
Let me ask you about your library.
Let me ask you about this.
See. Okay, so
I'm going to my room. Don't bug me when I'm going to my room.
So the dude was my favorite, the Hood. It should have been the Hood show. He was like one of the only ones who actually tried to act.
They put him over Optimus Prime.
Okay, no.
This is like
lights on the chest plate.
The previous movie that he was a lead in was Transformers: Rise of the Beast, which is like the 7th movie where it was so bad. All of us were like, "Nah, we're done." The fatigue set in like 2 movies ago. So then they made him one of the main characters of Ironheart, which its comparisons to Rise of the Beast are very, very appropriate. And then boom. Honestly, the fan base is different to Transformers. You know, Transformers got their own thing, and Twisters, because he was also in Twisters, we just discovered, definitely have their own dedicated fan base. But the Marvel Universe is unlike any other thing, which is like true. But then that fan base is for like the popular stuff. And you're in Ironheart. It's huge, and the fans are super dedicated. Not enough to watch Ironheart. Very enthusiastic. Not anymore. They're educated. And they know every little thing about every part of every character. Not anymore, they don't. All this stuff that you don't even know. They're just telling you, I hope you added this, hope you added that. Okay, so he started off pretty good. But then eventually someone asked him about the stepping in a project where there was all those fans. And then eventually they, of course, asked the question of racisms. Negative commentary about people of color coming into the MCU. So he was actually doing pretty decent. And then, like we've talked about, so much of the problem, all the woke actors, it's actually the interviewers asking the bait questions and they know what they're doing. Negative commentary about people of color coming in MCU. And then he says, you're going to have negativity no matter what. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I do know what you're saying. Yes, well done. I've been in Transformers. People talking shit. Well, And now this one, people talking shit. Everybody's going to say whatever they want to say, but at the end of the day, we know what we made and we're proud of what we made. Yes. Okay, good. He stops there, right?
But stop there.
When you're the first of a thing, and we're not necessarily the first to do this, but all of the shows were definitely different, right? And I think that when you're stepping out a little bit like that, you put yourself in a position for people to say whatever they want. I think everybody's entitled to their opinion, and at least they're talking about it, because if they ain't, then I'd be worried. So that's good. He's like, any publicity is bad publicity, but, or is good publicity. But then I think I skipped over, one of them was complain basically how they're different, and that they're basically woke, and that's going to make people complain that they're woke. And yeah, but you know what you're doing, and they know that they're going to do the backlash, and they do it anyways, knowing that people aren't going to like it. And then they're like, but we're different, and that's what we were going for. Well, you didn't even fucking chart, moron. But hey, he handled it pretty decently, I think.
People aren't even finishing it.
Yeah, I know, they shouldn't. And I think Gooch has the right decision. Now, Marvel actually doing something that makes sense. Thoughts?
You said Ironheart, and Kata just like, huh? like a meerkat just fucking looked up to see if there was some. You want to talk about Ironheart?
Wait, has he played Expedition 33? I know he'd be floating around with Lune in the overworld.
Kata, have you heard of our Lord and Savior Expedition 33?
Yeah, I already got one person to play it today. I'm trying to go for my 2. I get a bonus if I can manage to get 2 a day. So we say it like with the Superman marketing being terrible.
He likes the paintress. He sees the big feet from the distance. He's just been walking towards that pair of feet. Oh, hey, there's a pair of big feet, and you can get really close to them. There, done. He's gonna play.
No, oh yeah, Luna is my girl.
There we go.
Yes.
All right.
So we keep saying, like, if you do good marketing, we'll say good job, good marketing. But if you keep being James Gunn's Superman, we're gonna keep saying this is terrible marketing. Making an actual Fantastic Four, chemtrail style in the sky, yes. This good. Moxie, do you enjoy this? Do you think this is decent marketing for Fantastic Four?
I do. I like it.
Viral. People are gonna see it, say, "Oh, that's cool." Share it on social media.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I mean, as a kid, it was always cool to see like the Sky Riders and all of that.
Yeah,
it's kind of a throwback. We haven't seen much of that in a while, except for the grid patterns in the sky, at least around where I live. But no, seeing something like this is really cool.
I like it.
They're filling the air with gold particulates that the Anunnaki want to change our weather.
Clear skies in the morning looks like a plaid tapestry by the afternoon.
I know.
Cloud seeding.
Well, it's July 4th then as well. No, as RK points out, it's not like the spray thing. It's actually Tuesdays. We talk about that stuff on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays. Yeah.
We've been quite critical of like Superman marketing, and a lot of marketing sucked. That's pretty decent marketing. Would you agree?
I have no complaint about that.
Gooch?
No complaint. Looks good.
Do you have any complaints? Okay. Here we go. More good marketing. Badger pointed out the other day with the Superman China poster. This is the Fantastic Four poster in China, and it's so much better. The one at my freaking theater is literally just all blue with a freaking 4 in the middle, and it doesn't even say Fantastic Four on it. Why the hell does China get Gooch? Why does China get cooler posters than us? You think?
I don't know.
Man, they are gonna fuck
Badger,
up his
I'm
stretching.
conspiracizing.
They are gonna fuck and even the Marvel Legends figure. The only accessories are just 2 long arms. They are gonna have him do the most basic bitch. He just stretches his legs and arms, as opposed to in the comics and cartoons and even the other movies where he could change his whole body and huge and flap around.
You're saying he's gonna be an even gayer Gumby?
Yes, he's just going to be an even Stretch Armstrong, if you will, a Stretch Pascal. He's already used to getting stretched. He's already used to getting stretched at home in the by Hollywood.
I knew that was coming.
Stretch Cuck Strong. Yes, I'm just saying they're going to have no imagination whatsoever with his powers, whatsoever.
Oh,
yeah,
wait, yeah.
Going to make
all you have to do is watch the cartoons, and you see his powers. Like
it's Korean,
like
but
is shadow.
They did it in like the Americanized like Western date system. So they have
Kabawean.
It's coming out in the 24th month.
Moxie, these are your people.
Mm-hmm.
Did you feel represented by all the Ching Chong letters on there?
How dare you?
Oh wait, hey!
Korean is Ching
Chong.
Chong. Chinese is Ching Chong.
You have to have the hat on when you say it, or when it comes off as a racism.
Oh, I reckon.
There you go. That's much better.
I'm so happy to see you.
Okay, Gooch, you ready? You limbered up to give us your Jurassic World review?
You call him Gooch Prime, mister.
Scarlet.
You rub it wrong time?
Scarlet cannot act worth a fucking lick. The 45, if Badger wasn't kidding, 45 minutes to an hour before you even fucking get anything decent going in this movie. The good part was the family, in my opinion. I thought the family part was the most entertaining.
Yeah. Tell us more, because other people didn't like that. And I had my issues. I understood why they were there, though.
The father with his two daughters, sailing across and trying to keep that relationship going.
Go get a rabies shot.
There was a good chemistry there. It was a good storyline. The boyfriend was annoying. I would have pushed that motherfucker off and I let him die.
He jumps off on his own.
He does redeem himself later on.
He was the manliest character there, actually, like protecting the women's and stuff.
Yeah, it took a little while to get there because you're hating that kid like from the get-go, and the father was just like he said, I'm just biting my tongue. I'm not saying a word because he wants to keep that relationship with his daughter. I thought that part was good. Everything else was flat. There was no emotion.
Thoughts on
Badger
logic?
Nailed it.
The logic was terrible. Like, why are they boating that area?
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe go around
well, all the stupidity.
Why did
that
we like
trip
fly
that they said they've
in?
done many times before, and that most of the dinosaurs aren't there, and that it was whoa, okay, all right. I still find it harder to believe that a Latin father let his daughter be fucked by another man in the bed. And like in the same little cabin on a trip around the world. It's just not.
Yeah.
Just
he would have wrapped a rosary around his hand before he punched him off the boat.
Well, they talk about
my
the
life
large
experience, Latin men.
They need the large dinosaurs to get the DNA or RNA. And there was a large fucking dinosaur in New York there. I don't know what
No,
how big of a dinosaur.
They specifically meant the Megasauruses. Yes,
they need the
specific to that island.
The mutant.
It's one plot is a video game plot, and the other one is a Jurassic Park movie that's underdeveloped.
Yes. It's the plot. The plot is like when they go to the
started
park
off with a candy wrapper. A candy wrapper destroys the whole fuck
in the clean room.
Wait a minute. You got this
and it's like
multi-billion-dollar
and
lab.
like sloppily,
Yeah.
By the way, this
is a candy wrapper.
This is not me being hyperbolic. Okay, when the daughter comes out and they're waiting for where's the fuck is his? Where is he? It's his turn, and she's like, he's getting dressed. The father gives a look.
Oh yeah,
getting dressed from plowing my daughter. It's a thing. Yeah. It's just all in his face. Probably the best acting in the whole movie, and it was just like no.
The dad was good. I like the dad. Although
he was cool.
He hurt his leg, but then he was able to run later on. So I don't know how bad
when
it
was. When it shows it break, my audience didn't make a lot of noises. They gasped at that part. It broke so bad. And then he's walking up like it's fine. And then at one point he gets a stick to help him walk, and then he's like fine.
To be fair, they made it seem like he just badly sprained it, and as he worked through it, it got better and better throughout the movie. But originally it looks like he broke it.
Yeah, when it shows it literally is like
yeah. There's a couple parts like when he's pissing and the velociraptors are coming in behind and pterodactyl comes out. That was cool.
Really cool, really stupid.
Yeah.
Really cool,
yes.
Terrible writing.
Yes. There were some good jump scares in there. There's some throwbacks to the original with being in the convenience store.
Gooch got scared by jump scares, is what that means. There was
jump scares. Someone else did. Someone else did. Yeah.
I had someone like Gooch size next to me, and he got jump scared a few times.
Was he heavy breathing the whole time?
I thought he was going to start. I thought he was going to start snoring at one point.
Oh no!
You.
I say tons of kids in my theater. I was not expecting that, which is why you have the other.
Not during Schindler's List. Not during Schindler's List.
You made out during Schindler's List.
Schindler's List? No.
Gooch, did you notice kids in your theater?
Yes, there was a lot of kids in our whole row.
Did you threat assess which one might run up and try and kneecap you? PTSD. I'm having a little PTSD.
Yeah,
I was
walking
like,
down the stairs.
Motherfucker, you fucking dead if you come near me.
So it was
an okay film. It was an okay film. It was like a 5.5, 6, maybe.
I gave it a 5.5, and since we've been talking about it, I think I might go to the Price of Reason 5 out of 10. Because I say 5.5 because that's the actual median. In a 1 through 10 system, we usually think of 5 as the middle, but 5.5 is the actual like middle. So I get a 5.5 working its way down to a 5.
5.5. I mean, it's fun it was fun to watch in the big screen. Like it wasn't awful, but it was definitely not good. Like Scarlett Johansson, like she is terrible. Holy shit! I wish someone pushed her off the rocks. I was just like, push her off. Like fuck.
There's a butt shot that lasts for like a third of a second.
I didn't even care. She looked so butchy. I just didn't care.
Oh well, she had
someone looked like they could put a pan to her face because her teeth. Like something was wrong with her. Like it was just like, there's some
was
damage
phoning
done
her
to
acting in.
Well, she fell out of the ugly tree and hit every fucking branch on the way down.
Like, calm down.
Happened there.
Scarjo in a ponytail and a white tank top.
Yeah, no, she wasn't sexed up, but she was still a pretty young lady. Moxie, dinosaurs going burr. This interesting you at all?
No, I've missed so many of the more recent Jurassic Parks over the last decade or two.
They're not even connected. Yeah,
they're not even connected. Yeah,
I just don't. I don't care. So I did not want to see this one in theater. I probably won't watch it on streaming unless you guys are still talking about it at that time.
No, you should not.
I don't think you will.
There's so many other things you should watch instead. Yeah,
I literally was trying to stay awake. Like I was getting nudged because I was falling asleep in the first 45 minutes.
No, to make $1 billion.
It was that boring. I was just like, oh my god.
My audience clapped at the end. It'll make $1 billion. Normies have to them. This is a good movie because we've had such shit that like a bad movie where everyone does mediocre to okay is great to them. Because we've had nothing.
Badger, you talked a bit on Open Bar about like your audience laughing at some stuff. I didn't really the jokes did not land for me.
Yeah,
no,
and that would have helped out a lot if the jokes had actually landed.
The whole movie was a joke, but I mean, I didn't laugh at all.
Yeah, well, it's gonna laugh all the way to the fucking bank because it was what 30 or so mil.
I was 35 yesterday, and it's 25 today.
Yeah, we're looking at. Or I think it was 30 because they were at like 55.8 mil for a Wednesday and Thursday. This thing does very well internationally. This piece of shit 5 out of 10 is going to hit $1 billion, whether you want it to or not. We tell everyone how bad it is. It's still going to hit $1 billion.
Yeah,
Badger, is that a bad thing or a good thing? Or
I mean, it's a good thing in the sense that at least it's better than previous stuff we've gotten, but it's bad in the sense that let's not hope that this is the new standard. I.e., there's already a sequel. Yeah, I was say, i.e., that we're already hearing Gareth Edwards and fucking Scarlett coming back for a sequel. Hey, shoot your targets a little bit higher.
Gooch, thoughts about Mahershala Ali actually sacrificing himself at the end and finally having a good character moment, and then oh wait, all of a sudden, nah, JK, he's alive. Turns out originally he was supposed to die, and he filmed it where he dies, but they went ahead and filmed the part where he lives. And then the studio said, no, give us the one where he lives, and then the test audiences really liked it. So he lives.
You can't kill a black guy. You
can't one that thought was it's Mahershala. Literally, that was their thought. Was it's Mahershala? He's too good an actor to kill.
Yeah. But he was a great character. He was the best part of the movie.
And I knew what it was because of Expedition 33. I knew. I mean, in an insult here. What are the underlying messages? Well, if the original Jurassic Park was, does man have the right to play God or whatever?
Yeah.
This one is. We have the right to do it, but we should be altruistic and share it and not be profitable.
Yeah.
Healthcare for all.
And climate change. Make sure
climate change bad.
Yeah.
We need to, but like climate change is killing the dinosaurs, but also the dinosaurs need it really hot. Well, then wouldn't climate change, or the alleged man-made climate change, actually be good for the dinosaur? No, climate change bad.
Merde de putain.
Wait, what is what does it mean? They say so much in Expedition 33.
Oh, it's like hooker, slut, prostitute. I had to look it up. It's like an all-purpose slut. Like it's an all-purpose insult. And then marriage and shit. So yeah.
Not transitioning at all. We're going back to what we were talking. Moxie. Totally unrelated. No, unrelated.
They love it.
I was going to ask you, Erwin. So cow farts are bad, but dinosaur farts good.
Yes.
True. For those that don't know, they like torture cows and set up this crazy system to collect their farts by like shoving something up their butt. And it's like, we care about animals and climate change. Torture all the cows so they can't fart. How about we gatekeep the left and getting them the fuck out of society. How about, we try something else? Let's try USA, USA. And you can stop torturing cows over their fucking farts. How's that sound? USA.
Yay.
Okay.
Wait a sec, I got a fart.
Jurassic games.
Hook it up to the methane collection unit.
Welcome.
I watched Step Brothers last night, and they do the interview, and he just lets out the 10-second long part.
Yeah.
I thought it was silent.
Go away, or I shall insult you a second time.
Yes. So last little bit, the D-Rex. Gooch, you were represented. They gave you representation, and they put the retarded Rex in, but you didn't like it?
D-Rex is what he calls his junk.
Got like a little crawfish arms.
Don't let the small arms fool you.
Dinosaurs fart communism while cows fart independence. Yeah, accurate. Shout out, Meg.
There's so much I want to say.
The Retardosaurus Rex. Tell us about it. You didn't love it? What about?
It was retarded. It was like it wasn't retarded. It was a mongoloid. It was like full on like.
Whoa! Well, it's July.
Flagged on Twitter for that word. I found out.
Hydrocephalic, thank you. It was a waterhead baby.
The eyes, the forehead.
Oh, Bella Ramsey.
Little arms, big arms. Yeah. Full on Mongo.
But okay, but no. Hear me out, Gooch. Hear me out. So it does. It's in like the beginning, and it doesn't show up. But then, like at the very end, the helicopter's coming to save him, and there's lots of smoke, and you see the light from the helicopter coming, and then it comes through the smoke. But the helicopter is actually in the Retardosaurus Rex's mouth.
Yeah,
and then
the same thing they did earlier in the movie with the French dude, because it was already, and then the same trick they did earlier with they do it like 3 or 4 times.
Badger gets what I'm saying. Yeah. So you didn't love that, Gooch?
No, that Mongo definitely took the short bus. You know what I mean? Like he was.
No,
Downtosaurus.
To be born though, okay? Like
Mongosaurus.
Mongo's, he's just trying to live. Like he's not a bad guy. He didn't ask.
He's
to be
literally
born
a mouth
monster.
breather. He was literally a mouth breather.
He's the actual good guy here. And if we actually asked him about his backstory, it'd be super deep and depressing, and we'd actually be on Mongo's side.
Mongo only pawn in game of life.
Yes, I wanted to say it, but I couldn't remember the exact wording
You
of the quote.
make me happy.
Okay. I guess we'll talk about Superman 2. I had to ask people's thoughts on this before the stream to see if I was allowed to give my thoughts, because I was mildly disappointed, but I found out that I'm allowed to think that, holy shit, this is so unbelievably corny. Some of the corniest stuff I've watched in a while, and the effects, the green screen stuff, it really does not hold up in Ultra HD. Fuck. And the story and characters a lot are pretty fucking terrible. Nothing makes sense. It's fucking stupid. There's a lot that I liked, and I mean it's Superman, and obviously Christopher Reeve is great. Lois Lane, as I will go ahead and pull up.
Well, before the audience murders you, I should point out that he's talking about the Lester cut or whatever it was, not the Donner cut.
I have not seen I just watched whatever was on Max. And it was
because famously they filmed 1 and 2 more or less at the same time, most of 2, and then Donner had a little bit of a upset with the Warner Brothers.
It starts with it does a recap of the first movie with just music and no audio, and lasts forever. I'm like, what the fuck? So it was a bit.
Joey was about to say he was raising the gun. I was like, that's the way he's talking about the other one. Okay. Oh, well, that's a horse of a different color.
I didn't even remember the ending when I was asked which one I want, but then I found out the second one he just reverses time again.
Yeah, all versions don't exactly have the best ending in context of what we expect. Yeah, you can't just go back in time.
Superman, there's a lot that I enjoyed, but if I'm doing my universal scale, I gotta give this thing like a 5.5. It's with Jurassic World Rebirth for me.
Benny here, boy, he dies of rabies.
50 dicks. Yeah, please read it.
Can this rabid, riddled man just wish you colonials a happy 4th? Yes. Attacked by bats.
Happy 4th to you.
Maybe he'll turn into a vampire. Vampire. Ooh.
Proud to be an American
Dragon Wise for 2. Happy 4th,
Dragon-
America.
Wait,
I was
Dragon
in
Rise
the pool.
2? I have American
They straight
Shout out. Genuinely appreciate the
turtle.
dedication. Also, what did he get his first one banned? Why is he Dragon Rise 2 now? Has he always been 2?
I don't know. Maybe he got
Did
tired
you
of
do
the
a
adding.
no-no?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so Badger, your thoughts on Superman 2? Am I too far off the mark here?
No.
No, I don't like the Lister one at all. And then the Donner one is forgivable, but that ending is still just like.
And then
just
Gooch,
the
you
first
say
Superman film.
it even gets
was
worse
like-
from here.
Oh yeah, like you get
Oh,
Richard
God.
Pryor, I think in the 4th one. I think he's in the 4th one.
No, a
Shut
third
up.
one. And then the 4th
Is it the
one
third one?
is Nuclear Man, where Irwin, he convinces the UN to give up all the nukes, and then he puts them all in a big net and he throws them into the sun.
Oh.
And
That
this
creates
one,
superhero or
he chooses
supervillain.
to lose his powers for no reason, so he can be with Lois because his mom says you
Yeah.
have to be a human.
Yeah, let me
to
just
be
let
with
the world
her.
suffer and die to fucking.
Why, Mom? Why are you being like this? That doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to just date her and be super. No, we can't do that. And then, like,
This
not
is
even
true.
together. And then they're, like, fighting over who. Like, she says, you're Superman. And he basically, like, he's going to let her ass drown to hide his secret identity. I had some issues with it. I'm glad I'm not too crazy. No. Because I really enjoyed the first one, but I had some issues with that. This is like particularly ending.
I
but...
just really hope that at the end of this Superman, he doesn't go back in time.
Well, that's what I'm saying is now I'm actually kind of glad I watched this because I feel like James Gunn's Superman. I think I'm going to give more than a 5.5 out of 10 like I just gave this. So I actually like it. It's setting that nice standard.
Rocky 5 is worse because at least in Superman 4, he does fight. Like, Nuclear Man is at least something.
That's a tough one. That's a
Rocky.
tough
No,
one.
it's not. Rocky Gunn and Tommy. Fuck it. Rocky and Tommy Gunn. They don't even fight. They have a street fight.
Yeah.
If I wanted to see
wrong with
Rocky
that?
actually doing what I thought
Superman.
Rocky
Let's
was,
And your
Do I watch
issue
what-
is what?
Rocky
That's not a Rocky movie.
4? Is that the Ivan Drago one?
No, that was I just watched that one.
Rocky 5
what's-
could have been called Tommy.
What's one where he
It's
actually
no different than
wins?
what Michael B. Jordan did
Is there
It was
one where he
it was the
wins?
90s. It was the whole new boxing era with
against
Don
Drago.
King and this John King
Yeah, which one is
uh,
that?
Four.
It is four?
promoter.
Oh, that's what I was saying. But you
Just
said
3
it's
is Clubber
not?
Lang.
3's
Okay,
Clubber
so
Lang,
Rocky-
4's
So I feel
Yeah.
like if I
Five-
wanted to watch
5
actual
is-
Rocky,
Watch
I
that
should
one.
do 4.
For American, it's the training
Yeah.
montage. Eye of the
Yeah.
Tiger, and he goes
Oh,
to
well,
Russia.
yeah.
So wait, if I watch,
Yeah.
so it is like America versus the commies, right?
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like, spoiler,
But-
he sends the Russians over.
Yeah.
I needed a July 4th movie.
If
to
you're not going to
watch.
do Independence Day or
So
Patriot,
that's what I did the last. I
Rocky
already
4
did
works.
those.
Rocky
Hmm.
4.
Okay.
It's they're doing a marathon
That's
on
right.
AMC right now.
Well,
yeah, Rocky
chat,
4 is peak American.
If you guys have
Yeah.
any better recommendations, because I've watched quite a few. If I do watch an America one today, if you got anything better than Rocky 4, let me know.
His son was in Rocky 4, the one that died. Stallone's son.
What? So, Superman, Gooch, I was so happy to see this. So I go to the used bookstore and then I go to the gas station to grab a drink, and a lot of times I won't get any books, and then
Excuse me.
I go to the gas
Your big-
station.
Big gulps, huh?
And I don't wait, Gooch, where are you going?
You see, had to pee.
He's
You gotta
been
go.
there,
You gotta
should have
go.
done already.
Okay, so say I'm at the used bookstore and I'm a good boy and I don't spend money I don't need to spend, and then I go to the gas station and now they have comic books at the gas station again, Gooch.
Oh
What, you're gonna Superman pillow or some shit?
no, it's Rocky.
How dare you?
Rocky. Oh wait, yeah, that was your
He's my
that can-
Superman.
So, Gooch, back in the day, the way like kids
Yes.
got into comics is they would go buy
Yes.
them at like the 7-Eleven.
Yes.
Your thoughts on, and it's $3.29, so competitive pricing for a single issue, and there's actually good ones in there too. I have this Azrael book. I freaking loved it. Your thoughts on
Yep.
this, Gooch?
I love it because when we were kids, we used to go to the drugstores or
I
the
love it.
7-Elevens or convenience stores. Even some grocery stores would have a comic book section, and it was great. You'd sit there, your mom's shopping, you'd read the comics, get the ones that you wanted. But
You
I
try to
just
look
read
at the
an article today.
Playboys in the plastic, like where they got the black, and you try to like look over the little part black. But yes, Gooch.
Oh no, I would just grab them and just.
Well, obviously.
But I just read an article about Diamond distributors.
Oh, well, coincidentally, was it this article? Dynamite owed $1 million by Diamond, can't make payroll next week. Marvel and DC, they already got away from Diamond, which now is a very good decision because Diamond is bankrupt, and not only is it destroyed Diamond, there were already some shitheads, but then the other people who bought them took over, and now those people are taking over. What you give like books to Diamond, and they hold on to them like consignment style, and then they will sell them. So there's over $1 million of Dynamite's books sitting that Diamond has. They are Dynamite's books. And Diamond's saying, yeah, no, we're going to hold them hostage. Go fuck yourself. So now Dynamite can't even hit payroll. So DC and Marvel sucks. Well, at least we can turn to like some Image comics, some independent comics. Dynamite, boom. They've actually been putting some good stuff out. Well, buy independent comics. Diamond, the people who just bought Diamond totally fucked you. Comics are dead. But hey, DC, one last gasp, they're putting them in I believe dollar stores as well, and gas stations.
I mean, there's a few problems here. So Diamond did that bid did go through, because like the last time I heard that the bid got.
As people bought it, and then once the people bought it, then they said, sorry, money problems, we got to pay off banks and a bunch of other people before we get to you. We have $1 million of your merch that we're literally just holding hostage. Go fuck yourselves. We'll get to you eventually.
Yeah, that's not
meanwhile they can't make their payrolls.
Yeah. So
buy independent comics.
that destroys like Image, Dynamite.
DC already destroyed itself.
DC's having its own issues with distributing comics out there. They're so backlogged and delayed, and when you get the copies, they're damaged. And
they force the LCS to buy the 7 variants of every Absolute Batman.
Yes, and then they come out and say, "Oh, Absolute Batman, Absolute Superman is like the top-selling comic of all time." No, it's not, because you're forcing this narrative, and that's not the case. Marvel is also having issues with distributing. They're not doing well with it, so they went to Random House, I think, and then they left Random House, and now they're like trying to do it again on their own, and there's a lot of issues with that. And so comics,
long story short, Marvel and DC, the big guys destroyed themselves, and now because of Diamond, the little guys are destroyed as well. And like Rippaverse, all those like crowdfunded comics, you need big comics to be popular, or else no one's reading comics. And if people aren't reading comics, they're not paying $35 for your 50-page comic book that you have to wait 4 years for. So everything is dead. But you know what's not dead? Anime and manga. Moxie, have you ever seen Trigun?
I love Trigun.
Wait, for real?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Okay,
what?
I was wrong about
told
the
you she's a real nerd. God.
Oh my God.
So
hold on a second.
I was contemplating because I got ABF watching Attack on Titan, and he's loving it because Attack on Titan is very normie friendly, to the point that even Badger, when I was like, hey, I think you might like Attack on Titan, he's like, oh yeah, I already watched 2 seasons and there wasn't any more, so I Wikipedia'd the rest of the story. I'm like, oh, okay.
Trigun Kitty.
Oh, nice. Fuck yeah. So Trigun is another one of those more normie friendly, but it's also got a lot of like the meh and like silliness and whatnot too. So it's like, it's normie adjacent. Let's watch Solo Leveling and Attack on Titan first, and then we go to Trigun. It's very Western, space Western. I'm always like, F1, why don't we put it in space? Well, they have that. It's called Redline. It's like, we do, Westerns. I'm like, Westerns aren't really my thing, but let's put a Western in space. Western in space. So, okay. So, Moxie, I love me some Trigun. That and Cowboy Bebop back in the day were my jam on Toonami. So, I hadn't seen it in forever. Reading these manga, it's very similar, but a bit different. So, it's not exact, which is nice. But I'm like, oh my God, I remember why I loved these so much back in the day. It's so freaking good. The villains, he's got like the 9 like assassin dudes after him. The villains are so freaking cool. Characters are great and complex. The storytelling's awesome. There's strong women who are actually great characters. Trigun. They do these first 2, and then they switch over to the Maximum series, and those are the ones that have the giant fake leather ones, like my Berserks. I might need to get those one of these days. Ooh. Yeah. If you're a big old Trigun enjoyer and you've thought about dabbling in some manga, maybe consider the Trigun manga.
Okay.
Now, Gooch, you like Mob Psycho.
I love Mob Psycho.
So a lot of people know about Chainsaw Man. This is by One. The author goes by One. Yeah. Same author, very similar style. you like Mob Psycho even more than Chainsaw Man, right?
Yeah, I love Mob Psycho. It's fantastic. I think you're gonna love that. I think you're gonna really like that.
I've seen all the anime.
Okay, yeah, it's
yeah,
fantastic.
and I like me some One Punch Man. I'm fully caught up on One Punch Man. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I got 1 through 9 now, and I was like, fuck. That's like most of them. So I had to move this up the list. So I'll be reading that here before long. You also recommended Exo Man of War. This is 2017, which like got that classic sci-fi kind of style. There's another book that was from earlier, but the art, I didn't like the art style quite as much. But yeah, you were right. That I turned it right to the page. The one page with boobs is the second one. No, it's going to the boobs again. Yeah, it's high T space, like Viking dude, and he's got like a bunch of different weapons he can switch out, like on his hands or something. It looks like. Yeah, good recommendation, Gooch. I'm looking forward to that. Now,
another one. If I can recommend another book to you.
No, actually, please stop.
7 to Eternity.
No.
7 to Eternity.
Oh,
7 to Eternity is like, yeah, you will love that book.
I did not hear you. Sorry, you have to tell me about that later. Okay. No, Gooch, I'm fine. This is me going through all the shit I bought, such as Wildcats, to make you happy. We're not adding any more to my Amazon wish list.
7 to Eternity.
This is
like a woman never happy. Just when Erwin thinks he's done, you give him something else to do.
I know, right? Or I find the Hobbit comic book. So this 1989, the year of our Lord, the year I was born. This freaking art style. It's a watercolor style. I freaking loved it. And so I read Trigun, and then I read this, and I love me some Trigun back in the day when I was a young like teenager, and I love me some Fellowship of the Ring, some Lord of the Rings, Hobbit and stuff. So I got the hardest fucking member berries. They were like raging member berries.
How hard were they?
Like about this hard. Yes.
You need to release some of those member berries.
Sting.
I know. Well, my member berries were all all
Blue?
caught up, and then I released them. This is me releasing all my member berries. This is me nerdgasming all over right here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh wait, hold on. I got to show you a little bit.
Look at all that dialogue. Look at all that. Those.
You know when I say that everything just needs to have dragons added to it. It turned out I was more right than I ever fucking knew. Also, I hadn't read The Hobbit in a long time, and I thought there was a lot of stuff they just made up in the movies. And then I read this and I went, oh, there actually a lot of that shit was in.
There's also a lot of shit that they made up.
But also, why was Legolas jumping on all their heads when they're floating down with the barrels? I kind of loved it, but it looked so stupid. But also looked so awesome. And then last one, Gooch, some Jim Lee Wildcat, some Image / DC. Yeah. High T, Whammon or Busty. Dudes are jacked as fuck and super powered. And just
like you like them.
Jim Lee was a fucking
man. Character that most reminds me or most makes me feel holy shit. Grifter. For those that don't know who aren't up on their comic books, this character's name is Grifter, and he's actually a really good character. What the hell, ABF? I'm pretty sure we got to spin the wheel.
That's not ABF. Who's ABF? This is reverse fart. Remember?
Obviously.
I love for $90. I'll put the fucking mousetrap on my tongue.
Oh no, AIDS! You got AIDS, did Badger? There's
Alex
no women.
Goldman's wiener got hit.
Oh,
excuse me, sir.
There aren't women in comic books. You hate women. No, we loved women in comic books because they're super hot and badass.
Mankind has only one chance to prosper. If you will not seize it, then I will.
ABF, I literally opened it perfect for July 4th and ABF. Eat this, you commie rats.
Yeah.
Image used to say, eat this, you commie rats, and then Jim Lee turned DC gay as fuck, and even Image is woke now. God. But yeah, this is a thick boy. Are you proud of me, Gooch? Oh, wait, look at this. Look. Not only did I fill it, I have too many, and like, I fill the whole thing up with Omnibuy. Hold on. Collectors out there, prepare to nerdgasm.
So
Look,
close.
It's full. And look at all the Omnibuy. They're so big and girthy.
Yeah.
And
Giggity.
I got
Giggity.
Wildcats, Cyberforce, Witchblade, Darkness, Spawn. That's all you need. Literally, just buy that shelf. You don't have to buy any other comics. Just buy that shelf right there.
Show butt crack.
Gooch is joining us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I showing butt crack?
I don't know. Oh look! Look!
Ironheart.
Oh, look at all the Omnibuy! Oh, look at the Omnibuy! Oh, and it's and that and you were there.
I know.
And
It
you were
feels
there.
good,
and
right?
You were there.
Badger, you sent me so many pictures of it because it does genuinely feel good, right?
Yeah, it feels good.
You need
I know.
this one, everyone.
Oh yeah, hardcover in the plastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, so wait, you got hardcover in the plastic. I have literally falling apart at the seams, literal at the seams.
Before they start and everyone abandons us, not that this isn't riveting.
Friday?
Inside the Badgered Inn tonight. Unfortunately, whatever that is. The Cabal will be there tonight, minus ABF, who has chosen the smarter decision of being with family. So yeah, tonight inside the Badgered Inn, 8 o'clock our time. It'll be fun. I promise.
Oh wait, yeah, I think that was it. No, wait, I still have more. I got 3 more, but I'm saving those for tomorrow.
Pace yourself, sir.
Gooch stands. I'm sure that won't get clipped at all.
This is my second one. This actually, it took me 3 turns to get through them, which is why Gooch can't recommend me any more comic books. I bought the X-Men Award.
7 to Eternity. 7 to Eternity.
He's our weirdo, though. Okay?
Prince.
Oh, also, yeah, I don't know if we exactly hit the wheel, but we definitely got close enough if we didn't. So we need to spin some wheel while you guys are still here. What's the first one? Oh, wait. 16 candles? Oh, my God. And we still have to vote. We still have to vote.
Who's Boba?
That's the only
High school Boba.
Oh,
but she's actually 25.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Definitely Boba.
No more Yankee, my wanky.
I'm an anime enjoyer, so
we don't have comics, but I do have the Sergeant Rock McFarlane. So there you go. This is the closest you're going to see him because the movie's probably going to be forever out. Yeah, there you go.
What the fuck's the haunted tank? What is that? A person? Or like does Sergeant Rock drive in the haunted tank?
Proud to be an American, where at least I can slander the gooks.
You said the haunted taint. I
thought you were gonna say Gooch.
He said, he went full Vietnam on us.
I do like that. It's a little more offensive than Jerry. Ooh, 16 Candles got some competition. Naked Gun, and then we got one more spin. Dang, I was hoping 16 Candles would have an easy win, but ever since I cut this wheel in half, it's got a lot of good ones on here now. Come on, be something shitty. Mulholland Drive, be Mulholland Drive. I didn't even want to watch Mulholland Drive. Oh, fuck. All right, good. Well, that actually works. If we were Crank, that one might have been a little competition. Mulholland Drive, all I know is it's lesbians, right? Okay, 16. Jesus! Is that Miles Morales? You're wearing the wrong color suit, bro. Now walk.
My eyes are wonky.
Walk with an urban swag if you could.
With vaccinations, without vax, I got a little bit of Bell's palsy. Sorry.
Can you throw some gang signs like Miles Morales?
Yeah.
No.
It looks like Naked Gun's gonna destroy today.
Boo.
Spooderman.
Oh, damn it. Wow. I didn't expect Mulholland Drive to do well, but okay. Feel free to continue voting all. But
probably
looking like
got the lesbian
Gun.
Scene.
Does Naked Gun have any pro-America stuff in it?
Naked Gun. There's American jokes in there. Probably good watching because you're gonna watch the Liam Neeson version, so you have comparability.
How much longer we got before that comes out?
Couple months,
or is it soon? Okay,
comes out in August. I thought.
Oh, good. Okay, well then I need to.
We got
a little
toy.
higher. Okay, well let's see if I have anything.
Honestly, I think Naked Gun is going to make a lot of money if the comedy hits because people want comedies to return.
All right, is Lethal Weapon 3 a July 4th movie? Roadhouse?
3?
Is Roadhouse a July 4th movie? What about
not a July 4th, but
Flash
it's
Gordon? No, Expendables. Is the Expendables a good July 4th movie?
No.
Death Race 2000?
No.
Edward
No.
Scissorhands?
No.
No. Okay. No. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna put Rocky 4 on. You guys are getting a freebie today.
Rocky
I'm
4
gonna
is
watch some Rocky
American
4
for sure.
Rocky
fuck
4 is high T American.
All right. Good. Well then, yeah, looking like some Rocky 4 wins.
Already
And
watched it this morning.
Naked Gun actually just full blown destroys.
Team America, yeah, Team America. Why aren't you watching that?
Oh, I've seen Team America several times. What? Okay, I'm in the poll. You guys tell me Rocky 4 or Team America, because either one sounds amazing. I know, right? If I watch Team America, we'll probably have some new clips for the for this stream.
Yeah.
Team America, Rocky 4.
I promise I will never die.
And then yeah, so I watched Superman 2 and Step Brothers yesterday. So I'll have a Step Brothers review, and then hopefully ABF will be able to join us Sunday because we're going to talk some Generation Kill. Which
keep in mind he's seen Team America before, and pretty recently he's never seen Rocky 4.
I've seen it many a time, but everyone wants me to watch Team America. Okay, well, how about I'll watch Team America, but Rocky 4 is definitely going on the wheel. How about that? Good compromise. Oh, actually, Rocky 4 is catching up. I'll keep it up there. If Rocky 4 doesn't win, which it looks Team America is going to win, I will definitely, I'm putting Rocky 4 on the wheel. Have they started yet? I have not been paying attention. I love you all. No, they haven't started
late
yet?
and gay.
Okay, cool. I've been
Haunted Tank is a
so
classic
out of it.
mine.
Oh, Jerry for a $5. Haunted Tank is a classic.
And they just
they start?
Oh my God, Evasion USA. I forgot about that movie.
I'll pull it up so we can show it after the outro. But Badger, plug your wares one last time.
Inside the Badger Den tonight, 8:00. Avocado time. Be there. July 4th celebration.
Invasion USA. American flags are mandatory. Haunted Tank? This is wait, it's like an actual haunted tank? Gooch, anything you wanted to plug?
Late Night with Gooch and the gang on Sunday. Swing on by. It'll be a good one.
What the fuck? Moxie, anything you'd care to plug?
I will also be in the Badger Den this evening at 8:00. And Monday, I have Phil from Project Egg Roll on my show. So
yeah, I saw that.
That'll be a good one.
That'll be fun.
Good grab.
That'll be a good.
He's a hoot and a half. Yeah, I love seeing my Asians get together and support each other. So, apparently this is Haunted Tank. Yeah, the battle origin of the Haunted Tank. ABF, if he's still with us, he was a battlefield enjoyer. He likes the good old fashioned tank flying into the air and kamikazing a Nazi plane. So, Haunted Tank, Jerry, I will have to look into it, but I need to get caught up on some other things before I get to Haunted Tank. Thank you all so much for your support. It means so freaking much. And don't forget, USA.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Good, then get the hell out of my life. Who needs you? Beat it. Leave me alone.
I needed to get rid of the human garbage, otherwise known as my best friends.
Come on.
Bonnie, how do you keep getting back in?
Well, bye.
If we're not back by dawn, call the president.
Hey, Gucci. Delgado.
Hey, Gucci. Shout out to our international audience. Appreciate you guys all so much. America #1.
Everyone has AIDS. My grandma.